Before we start, disclaimer. Basic ways to increase your character's combat power. Character stats. The most important stats that you need to focus on are dex stats, as they will give you accuracy, defense penetration, and evasion, making them ideal for any kind of weapon you're using, especially for accuracy. The second stat will depend on your weapon. For example, if you're using a bow, you can choose either STR or Luckhay, both of which are beneficial for a bow user. You can also experiment with different stats to see which ones are more effective for your character, since you can reset your stats anytime you want. Equipments. Of course, one of the basic ways to boost your stats is through gears. The better the quality, enhancement, refinement, and appraisal of your equipment, the greater the increase to your character's combat power. Mastery. Weapon mastery. By using your desired weapon, you will increase its mastery as you level up. This will raise its stats and you'll gain EXP when certain conditions are met. As your weapon mastery levels up, it will greatly boost your combat power and also enable you to learn higher skill books. Armor mastery. There are 3 types of armor: plate, cloth, and leather. Equipping one or more parts of these armors will grant you certain effects depending on the number of pieces you wear. These effects will also give you a boost to your combat power. Weapon traits. Learning skill books, which you can buy from the NPC skillbook merchant, requires reaching a certain mastery level to unlock higher skill books. After reaching level 10, weapon mastery will give you access to weapon traits, allowing you to allocate trait points that you can use to enhance your skills and boost their power. The increase in your combat power will mainly come from the passive traits of the skills, as well as the passive skill books that you can learn. Ability. Abilities are complex but flexible, and can be useful in different situations, whether in PvE, PvP, or depending on your role as DPS, support, or tank. By equipping abilities with the same tag, you can unlock certain classes, which will grant you different kinds of status buffs depending on the situation or role you are in. You can also refer to the class codex to see which class you want to switch to. Doing so will drastically boost your combat power as your abilities level up. Avatars. Equipping a higher grade avatar will drastically boost your combat power. They are classified as common, rare, epic, legendary, and mythic, the highest grade. By acquiring new avatars, they will be added to your avatar collection, giving you additional stats to further boost your combat power. Combining duplicate avatars also gives you a chance to obtain the next higher grade. Mounts. We all know that mounts help you travel quickly across maps, but they also boost your combat power by enhancing their gears. Divided into 3 parts: barding, saddle, and horseshoe. Upgrading these parts will further enhance your character's combat power. In addition, acquiring new mounts will unlock the Mounts Collection effect, which gives you even more combat power as you upgrade it to the next grade. Homun is like a pet that accompanies you on your adventure. They provide various stats depending on the type of Homun and its gene traits, helping you boost your combat power. There are different kinds of Homun, and you can refer to the genealogy to decide which gene traits you want for yours. You can also combine Homun of the same generation to reach the next, from 1st up to 4th generation. And when incubating, there's even a chance to encounter mutant gene traits, which have better stats than normal ones. Item log. The item log is where you can gain more combat power by meeting certain conditions of an item set, allowing you to acquire an item point. For each item point you gain, you'll receive bonus stats. You can also refer to the gear log, special log, and event log, which will show the progress of your stats. Gearforge appraising gears will give you additional stats on your gear. The better the quality of the gear, the higher the chance to gain more options, which provide extra stats and increase your combat power. Enhance simply increases your gear's base stats. Refine will grant you additional stats on your gear up to 5 options. Using higher quality refined stones will unlock more refined stat options for your gear. You can continue refining until you get the desired stats you want. Achievements. Titles. By meeting certain conditions to unlock a title, you will gain additional stats. While it may not be a big boost, it still provides an increase to your combat power. Spire of Trials. By climbing higher floors, especially every 10th floor, you will be rewarded with various items, such as the Chalice of Blessings, which gives you +1 stats, Avatar Summon tickets, epic quality gears, and many more rewards that will boost your combat power. Relics. Relics are divided into 3 types: Origin of Destruction, Barrier Protection, and Crystal of Life. Each relic offers different base stats. Origin of Destruction boosts attack power, Barrier Protection boosts defense power, and Crystal of Life boosts max HP. For every even number of enhancements, your relic will gain an additional stats option. The resonance effect will be unlocked when the combined level of all relics reaches a certain point, granting you bonus skill damage and an added boost to your combat power. Guild. By joining a guild, the higher your guild level becomes, the better the guild buffs you'll receive, boosting your combat power. Under guild benefits, you'll gain increased gold and endurance stats, and through Enhanced Guild, you can unlock various buffs that further strengthen your character. PvP. PvP ranks also grant you buffs. The higher your PvP ranking, the better stats you'll receive, starting from Silver up to Lord rank. But be cautious. Players can vote for the top 5 reputation candidates, deciding whether they're good or evil. These votes apply buffs or debuffs. Good, more good votes. All damage in PvP 5%. Neutral, no effect applied. Evil, more evil votes. All damage in PvP plus 10%, but damage received in PvP 10%. You can comment down below if you find more ways to increase combat power. Thank you for watching.